Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So Shomu sir, what are we discussing today?
Another problem on this objects crossing another object kind of idea. So we have been given that two trains A and B were moving in opposite directions. Their speeds being in the ratio 5:3. The front end of A crossed the rear end of B 46 seconds after the front ends of the train had crossed each other. Trust me, you have to read it with patience. If you read it in one go and you do not comprehend, read it in parts, read it in pieces. So let's read that in pieces again. So front end of A crossed the rear end of B 46 seconds after the front ends of the trains had crossed each other. So what does it mean? So suppose this is train A and this is train B. There was a point of time when the front end just crossed each other, right? So suppose this is the front end, the arrowhead is indicating the front of each, the arrowhead is indicating the front end of each train, and the back of the arrows are basically the rear ends, something like that. So if this is the point at which the front ends are just meeting, 46 seconds after that, what happens? The front end of A cross the rear end of B, right? So basically this particular point reaches here.
Right, correct.
Front end of A reaches the rear end of B, something like this, right? So this length, what is this length? This is just the length of train B, right? So length of train B is traversed in 46 seconds relatively, right? Because both the trains are moving. Don't forget that. So relatively, they took 46 seconds to cover the length of train B.
Correct, correct.
Now it continues and say that it took another 60. So what does another mean? So after whatever happened in the previous situation ended where? Ended at the point that this front end reached here, right? So let's draw a fresh diagram for that. So suppose this is the scenario. Just draw this a bit properly. So suppose something like this happened. I mean, it doesn't matter which is longer, just a hypothetical this thing. So this was the ending scenario of the previous ending scenario of the previous sentence, right? Something like this. So the front end of A was, meeting or just crossing the rear end of B, something like this, right? Now from here, it took another 69 seconds for the rear ends of the train to meet or cross each other. So rear ends of train, this particular point and this particular point is meeting, right? Something like that. Or in other words, if I focus on this point is traveling till here.
Right.
So they are covering this time the length of A.
Right.
So the length of A is traversed in 69 seconds, again, relatively.
Right.
What are happening with relative speed, right? But important thing to understand is that speeds are not changing. So if the speeds are not changing, the relative speed is also not changing because the direction of motion is also not changing, right?
Correct, correct.
So what are we looking for? The ratio of length of train A to train B. Actually, this particular information is not even required to solve this question.
Right, correct.
Isn't it?
Right.
We have the length of A and length of B traveled in 69 seconds and 46 seconds respectively with the same relative speed. So the length of A and length of B should also be in this ratio 69:46. I mean, speed is constant, time is directly proportional to distance, right? So we have a ratio of 3:2. Always double check. So we are looking for train A, train B because both of these 3:2, 2:3 is there. So 8:2. So that is option A.
Nice. Interesting one.
Yeah. So pretty simple. I mean, the complicated part would be to, comprehend that second sentence and third sentence. I mean, if you comprehend that, if you don't comprehend it, you will not be able to solve. You just get confused, right? I mean, what is front end, rear end, front ends of the, it's a first read, it might seem a little complicated, right? But if you break it into pieces, it becomes easy to comprehend. So always do that. Yeah, that's it from my end.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashar. Thank you all.
Thanks everyone for joining in. Have a nice day.
If you haven't yet checked the full playlist containing this video, then check the description for the direct link. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated with our daily questions, tutorials, and problem-solving sessions, Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss an update. In addition to our daily questions, we also offer comprehensive preparation for CAT and other management entrance tests. If you're looking to excel in these exams, we highly recommend checking out these courses in our website. To get a taste of what our courses have to offer, we invite you to take a free demo. The demo will give you a glimpse into the quality and effectiveness of our teaching methods, study materials, and practice resources. You can find the relevant links in the description of this video. Have a nice and successful preparation ahead. See you in the next one.